We started the organization in late 2013, and again it was very loose-knit, grassroots, really driven by a common purpose to learn more about how we could help as really just a bunch of residents, but help our school system to support these children.
It was just a group of concerned and earnest citizens who saw a need and resolved to help in any way we could with homeless youth.
I'm the lead counselor for the New Horizons program, so that means that I spend most of my time working directly with students, and I meet with students in the school and get to know them and help connect them to resources they may need and help them build on some goals that they have. And the second half of my time I spend with the rest of our team, making sure that they have all of the tools that they need to do their jobs as well.
My job entails providing supports to high school age students experiencing homelessness or other housing instabilities, and we connect them to resources.
We intentionally built this program to be very youth-centric and to focus around young people's interests and young people's autonomy in their own decision making.
So one of the best things about the position is that we get to partner with a lot of resources in the Frederick community, a lot of resources that people don't know are there. So when you think about places like the Religious Coalition or the Mental Health Association, we get to refer our students to these resources so that they can get the help that they need or to get the resources that they need.
Completing your high school education for anybody is extremely important, but there are studies that show that for students who drop out or don't have that high school diploma, they're much more likely to return to homelessness.
I think it's really meaningful to be able to work with young people who are experiencing a lot of changes in their life and just help them work through all of the obstacles that they find as they see fit.
There are a lot of barriers for young people to get through to be able to be independent or self-sufficient or feel successful. I don't think that human service providers often have a really complex understanding of specific challenges for young people.
It's really nice to see young people work through stuff on their own and build their own capacity to meet their needs on their own.
My job entails fulfilling the requests that our counselors put in my computer program, and they will put the information necessary for each of their students that they have a request or a service or a referral for.
We built the New Horizons program directly around youth voice and making sure that our priorities for our program were to help young people work on what they wanted to work on, not some predetermined objectives that we thought would be important for them.
I think it's times when we, can sense that a student has a need that they are not recognizing within themselves, and maybe just because they don't know the capabilities of a program. So when we say we can get you this, or yeah, we can get you connected to this doctor, or we can definitely help cover the cost of driving school, they're like, really? Y'all can do that?
I feel the most personal satisfaction when I get a new student and it's kind of challenging to build a rapport with them. A student that's a little apprehensive to work with me, maybe because they don't understand the program or they don't understand why I'm there to help them. The most satisfaction comes from watching them grow from that. So one of the biggest needs obviously is housing. We face a challenge here because there are no housing or shelter options for our youth that are under the age of 18.
I think that developing housing that's really specific for young people is incredibly important, and I think that SHIP has really kind of led that in this area to see this as a need, because there is such a great need for it here.
What do I see for the future of SHIP? I want to see SHIP continue to find innovative ways to help our most vulnerable children and youth, our homeless youth are the most vulnerable in our county.
You know, SHIP has really kind of served as this model that can be replicated in other communities as well, where it's a really holistic view and it's not just providing the housing, but really doing so as a person-centered, with a person-centered framework.
Certainly the founders of this organization didn't have any experience in human services, in social services, in counseling, but we were compelled to provide support to these kids that we had learned about. And we looked at ways in which we could be more meaningful with them and more impactful in their lives.
I think that young people deserve more, and really providing a safe and stable place for them to live is kind of the most basic thing that we could be doing.